Welcome to our mini-series about context of sedentary behavior and physical activity. This is a 6-part series meant for researchers interested in studying the various aspects of physical activity and sedentary behavior. We will look at social, emotional, and temporal contexts of sedentary behavior and physical activity. We will discuss how we measure these behaviors and see how these insights can guide to make better interventions. And in this episode, we go into the importance of time in our physical activity and sedentary behaviors. We will explore how our activity levels change with the rhythm of the day and the seasons, and how we can shape these patterns to foster consistent exercise habits, and the role of technology in tracking these temporal trends in behavior. The ticking clock and the changing calendar influence our actions in more ways than we might imagine. And understanding this temporal context is vital for creating effective interventions. And let's journey into the world of time and discover how it shapes our physical activity and sedentary behavior. Okay, so let's dive right into talking about daily and seasonal patterns. You see, understanding the timing, or what we call the temporal context of physical activity and sedentary behavior, is key when we are designing effective interventions that take into account the ebb and flow of our daily and seasonal patterns. So you probably have noticed that your physical activity levels can change throughout the day. Typically, we are more active during daylight hours, and then we slow down during evening and nighttime hours. These ups and downs or variations should definitely be taken into account when we are designing interventions that aim to encourage regular physical activity or to reduce sedentary behavior. And it's important also not to forget about seasonal influences on these behaviors. Seasonal factors like weather condition and daylight availability can have a huge impact on our activity levels and how much time we spend sitting around. For example, when it's cold or it's rainy and the days are shorter during winter months, we might be less likely to go outside for activities, and instead we find ourselves sitting inside more or being more sedentary inside. So therefore, interventions should be adaptable enough to account for these seasonal influences. Now, to deal with these daily and seasonal patterns, interventions should take them into consideration so that people can maintain regular physical activity throughout the year. Strategies to do this might include offering indoor exercise options during colder months, adjusting activity schedules based on daylight availability, and promoting activities that can be done no matter what the weather is like. And then if we go to longer perspective and we talk about long-term trends and habit formation, establishing lasting behavior change, that's a critical goal for physical activity intervention. We all know that. But developing consistent exercise habits over time takes a mix of motivation and goal setting. It can take supportive social environment, personal commitment, so there's many factors there. And interventions that are actually focusing on habit formation, they can help people build these long-term exercise routines. And some strategies we can use for promoting long-term behavior change may include setting realistic goals, providing ongoing support and feedback. It can be incorporating enjoyable activities that can be easily integrated into normal daily routines. There's also addressing mental health and exercise barriers, along with including stress and coping strategies. Those all can support sustained behavior change. In addition, we should also keep in mind that ongoing monitoring and adaptation of interventions are vital for ensuring long-term success. Regular assessments can identify areas for improvement and adjustments. Regular assessments can identify areas for improvement, and adjustments can be made to better address individual needs and preferences. And technology can play a pretty important role in tracking the timing of physical activity and sedentary behavior, providing valuable data-driven insights for researchers and clinicians. And you're probably familiar with different wearable devices and smartphone apps. These can track physical activity levels, sedentary behavior, and many other related metrics. And these tech tools offer a convenient way for people to keep an eye on their activity, the patterns of their activity, and make adjustments as needed. And like said, the data from different wearable devices and apps can provide valuable insights into the timing of physical activity and sedentary behavior. And this information can then inform the development of targeted interventions that are addressing specific needs and preferences. But we need to keep in mind that technology offers many benefits, but it's crucial to consider also the ethical implications and privacy concerns of those devices and apps. So it's important to ensure that data is securely stored, it's anonymized, and used responsibly. That's very critical for maintaining trust and protecting individual privacy. So to wrap up this episode, understanding the timing of physical activity and sedentary behavior is really key when designing effective interventions that consider daily and seasonal patterns, support long-term habit formation, and make good use of technology to provide valuable insights. So, to wrap up, understanding the timing of physical activity and sedentary behavior is key when designing effective interventions that consider daily and seasonal patterns, support long-term habit formation, and make good use of technology to provide valuable insights. And by considering the timing of sedentary behavior and physical activity, researchers and clinicians can better understand and address the factors that influence how active people are over time. And this knowledge can lead to the development of more effective, personalized interventions that promote actually lasting behavior change and improve overall health and well-being. And embracing technological advancement and addressing ethical concerns can further enhance the impact of these interventions and hopefully ultimately leading to healthier, more active lifestyle for individuals and communities alike. So, thanks for joining us for this episode about the temporal context of physical activity and sedentary behavior. Up next, in the next episode, we will look at different ways we can measure these behaviors, exploring various research tools and techniques. If you got interested in measuring context of sedentary behavior or physical activity, we have good news for you. Fibion platform provides convenient way to collect contextual information. It includes a cloud platform and easy-to-use mobile app for both Android and iOS. It has shown its capabilities in several large EU projects and is now available globally. Our product expert, Dr. Miriam Caprita, is glad to have a chat to see if our platform could help you make better research with less hassle. So feel free to book a quick video call with Miriam from the link in the episode description. Thanks for listening and have a great day.